So, if there's one thing that I'm old school about when it comes to business, it's how I communicate. For real, I like to talk to people. I like to hear their voice, meet with them one-on-one if I can. One thing that annoys me are people that want to email everything. Drives me crazy. Look, don't get me wrong. There is a place and a time that I think that email is very valuable. But for the most part, I'm just not a huge fan for a couple of reasons. Number one, I like to hear people's voice. I like to hear their tone. I like to get a sense of what they're thinking and they're feeling. And I can't do that when I just see their words written on a computer screen. And that brings me to another reason that I'm not a big fan of email. It takes forever to communicate. Seriously, because you have to craft everything so perfectly because you don't want to offend anybody. And the way that humans interpret written word versus spoken word is drastically different. Seriously, you can say the same exact thing on an email that you can in person and somebody take it a completely different way. It's why there's so much conflict on Facebook and social media, because people read what other people are thinking and writing and it just comes off so blunt and direct. And so it creates this massive conflict, whereas if somebody just picked up the phone and talked about it, they would probably be able to understand each other and hear their voice and get a sense of the way a person's really feeling. And that's why I think email is a waste of time. You got to spend like 3 hours when you could just pick up the phone and talk to somebody in 3 minutes and tell them the exact same thing and move it on. That's one thing about commercial real estate. You got to keep things moving as quickly as possible. So if you're dealing with me, I want you to give me a call, pick up the phone, we'll talk deals, and who knows, we might even have a whiskey after work. Salute.